Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raiders video. In this video, I'll be talking about the Pete Carroll and John Spytek hires, so let's get into it. So the Raiders yet again have a new head coach and GM. Hopefully the last time we have to hire those for a long time, or at least a good amount of time, because we do this pretty much every year at this point. Last year, 3 years ago, and I believe it was 7 years ago. For Gruden, 7 years ago. So 4 times in 7 years, and that's not including interims. So you have to hopefully get it right this time. I think that both hires, seem good in different ways because they're not really the same hires. I mean, one of them, Spytek's a first-time GM, only 44 years old. Now, Pete Carroll's a experienced head coach, but also 73 years old. Kind of the opposite, right? One of them is like banking on experience, and one of them is kind of banking on can he be that next good GM? Now, I think resume-wise, yeah, he can, but I feel like these guys we hire always the resume looks good. That's not really the problem. It's can he actually pan out for us? Hopefully he can. Tampa Bay, I like what they do out there. I think they do a good job of drafting and also retaining those guys they drafted. They recently extended Tristan Wirfs, Antoine Winfield, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans. 3 of those guys they drafted, and all 4 of them they re-signed. Pretty good deals. Monk David they keep re-signing, so I'm a fan of what they've done out there. Hopefully they do the same thing out here. Good job of drafting, good job of retaining free agents, which is big for us this year because we have a lot of big free agents on our own team that we have to bring back. So, GM wise, he seems like the good hire. We'll see how it really pans out. I'm not gonna get overly excited about it. Now, Pete Carroll, there's more to talk about because he's already been head coach many times. He's very proven. 73 years old, but he's very proven. I think it's a pretty good hire. I think it's pretty clear they wanted Ben Johnson. Couldn't get him. That too, I think we the fans wanted as well. Could not get him. But Pete Carroll is a very good option to lean to. They're very different, right? Ben Johnson only 38, calls plays in offense. Does a great job of doing that. Pete Carroll does not call plays. He's 73, and I think it wasn't like they're going for a offensive-minded guy, and then after Johnson said no, I don't think they were looking for the second best one. I think they were just looking for best option available, no matter what experience or how old or play calling, whatever. I think it was just best option. They thought was Ben Johnson, number 1, Pete Carroll, number 2, which I agree with. After Mike Vrabel was not available, so I think that's why you see such a vast difference between option 1 and option 2. Because let's say they only wanted a young play caller, they could have gone with Ben Johnson, number 1, and Liam Cohen, number 2, or Joe Brady, number 2. But instead, I think just best option available. I think Carroll's gonna come in here and right away establish a culture, get guys playing good, playing their best, which is definitely a plus. But we need more than that because I feel like for us the problem was not culture already. Culture was, I think, getting out-coached, out-schemed every other week. We already had a culture though, Antonio Pierce. That was not really the issue. I think beyond that though, he's with all his experience, he's gonna do a great job of getting the guys ready to go each week. In terms of watching tape, pointing out what the other teams have to do. He doesn't call plays defensively now, but he used to. I mean, he knows what he's seeing in opposing offenses. He's gonna get our team, I think, get them ready the right way during training camp. And the rest will fall on the coordinators, which are big hires. Now, the defensive coordinator are already confirmed. Graham's gonna come back. He'll enter his 4th year with us. I think good for continuity. He's a solid coordinator. So, just really the offensive coordinator now, which is gonna be a big one. Because last year didn't pan out for us. So hopefully this time around we actually can hire a good one. I'm excited, but of course cautious about the future for us. I think that the fact that he's in a 3-year deal, 4-year team option, pretty much be expected, right? Because he's a young 73-year-old, he's also 73. So at the end of the day, you have to be kind of careful with that age. I think if he puts in a good situation, it could help our future. Because right now, there's a reason we lost out to Ben Johnson. I think that Carroll can put us in a good situation to get the number 1 option in a couple of years, whoever that is. Maybe we can hire a guy in-house, to be the next up guy, to promote someone from already on our team to become head coach. Maybe that. But if not, we're going to be high priority destination for coaching candidates, which is how we want it to go. Hopefully it does go that way. For Carroll, I think that his first year in Seattle made a lot of transactions. Their team kind of like flipped on their head. That's what we can do as well. Like we have the cap space to support whatever he wants to do. Number 6 overall pick. I can see our roster being way different next year. So excited about that. I think also gives us a chance to be good next year because not only do we have an experienced head coach, we have the resources to get him what he wants, right? To really flip this thing. I think our defense already has some talent to build off of as well. Crosby, Wilkins, and then Splain, Merrick, Hobbs, good players, but free agents. So those are kind of question marks because they're good players, but they're also free agents. So I think he's gonna come in here, build this thing up. If he was younger and didn't see his press conference like we're trying to win immediately, then I would have thought maybe we go from 4 wins to like we treat like a rebuild, right? Try to build the roster up slowly but surely through the draft. Maybe go from 4 wins to 6, 7, and then go up from there to try against the playoffs. Which I wouldn't mind if we're rebuilding. But if the goal is to try to win right away, then I guess gotta go in as hard as we can and try to make a big push in 4 wins to higher. I mean, that's what the Commanders did last year. 4 wins to NFC Championship. I'm not asking for an NFC Championship, but hopefully this thing can be turned around sooner rather than later. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Raiders hiring new head coach Pete Carroll and new GM John Spytek. I'm Martin. Thank you for watching.